Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use a program called For All Rubrics. If you go to forallrubrics.com, you can sign up. All it takes is your name and your email address. When you get to your homepage, it'll start you out on your My Class page. Now, you won't have a class yet, so you're going to want to go up to Admin, click on Manage Classes, and you'll add a class. You can choose whatever name you want. We're going to add my AP Chemistry class. And the class code, I have one other class, so this will be class code number 2. You can choose to organize them however you want. I have mostly seniors, and we'll assign it to me. And then you just click Save. Now we have a second class. You'll notice this class doesn't have any students yet, so you can go to Add Students. And you can add your students one at a time, or you can download a student roster and fill it in. I have already done that, filled it in with my student names. Your gradebook software might be able to do this for you. You can usually export a Microsoft Excel file of your student names. Then all you have to do is upload that Excel spreadsheet and import. And then it'll pull in a list of your students already. Once you have a list of students, and I can toggle between my classes up here at the top, once I have a list of my students, let's say I wanted to grade their science TV projects. I already have this rubric ready to go. So I would just click on the add symbol for that activity, and I can go through, and as I'm looking at, let's see, we're on Adams. As I'm looking at Adams' project, I can look and see there's not very much originality, but there's a message, though it's not clear, and I can say this is where you had, excuse me, this is where you're at for developing your message and your story, but the video was awesome, the camera shots and the focus, and then your audio was good. I'd go through and assign a grade to each of these, adding comments as I go if I need to clarify why it falls under that category in the rubric. Then once I'm done, I just click Done at the bottom. I can print this, I can email it, and I can go through and look at my comments. The other nice thing is once I have grades established for each rubric, I can also analyze those assessment results for a rubric or for a class as a whole or for just a student. Let's say that I didn't have a project in mind or a rubric in mind. I wanted to do something and I had an idea. You can go to the library section and you can browse through rubrics that are already created. Or you can, let's see what they have for English. So English Language Arts, if we search there, there's a rubric already created for an English 9 essay. And if I go through, I can copy that rubric, and then I can edit it so that it meets my standards. All of your rubrics will always be listed on your first My Class page off to the left, so you can always click on a rubric and then change the course and grade each student for that particular rubric. Let's say you have a student who ends up wanting each of their grades emailed. In order to do that, you just click on the student name and you can update their email address. And you can also change their password if they've forgotten it. Now, every time you update a rubric, it'll be sent to them or maybe their parents if that's an option that you want to provide to your students.